I request the President of CLSI, Father Rayappan, to welcome the dignitaries.
Your Eminence, Oswald Cardinal Gracious, Archbishop of Mumbai, and President of the CCBI, Your Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Anthony Papusamy, the Archbishop of Madurai, and the President of the Tamil Nadu Bishops' Conference, Reverend Father Emmanuel Paladine, the Director of this Pillar Center, Reverend Father Xavier Abulraj, the Head of the Tamil Nadu Legal Cell of the Bishops' Conference, Reverend Father Varghese Kolutara, the Vice President of the Canon Law Society of India, Reverend Father John Mendonca, the Secretary of the Canon Law Society of India, Reverend Father John Draviam, the Head of the Organizing Committee of this 31st Conference of the Canon Law Society of India, and also my dear other members of the service team, Reverend Father John Mohandas, the Treasurer, Reverend Father John Abraham, the Executive Committee member, Reverend Father Shaji German, the Executive Committee member, Mr. Dondi, and all the fathers, sisters, canonists of India. Man does not live by bread alone. Man does not live by word alone. He also needs some bread. And the church needs temporal goods for the purposes that are mentioned in the documents of the church and in the law of the church. For divine worship, for the sustenance of the clergy and other ministers, for works of apostolate, and especially of charity, the church is in need of goods. While the temporal goods are necessary for the accomplishment of the apostolate that has been entrusted to us by Christ our Lord, when there is no transparency, accountability, honesty in the administration, the witness of the church becomes a question mark. It is fitting the Canon Law Society of India has chosen this theme, that is the temporal goods in the mission of the church, to deliberate for this year. For this conference, we are indeed very happy that a good number of canonists of India have come over here. In the first place, I need to welcome. We can have a doxology of CLSI through him, with him, and in him. That is none other than our beloved Cardinal Ossi. Already the Secretary John Mendonca initiated our appreciation. It is not an exaggeration, not because on such occasions good things are said. Indeed, his contribution to the Canon Law Society is incomparable. This year, in a special way, Your Eminence, we recall how you have completed 20 years as a bishop. Way back in September 1997, you were consecrated bishop. The consecration was delayed. I remember how you yourself were delayed. Bishop Savio and myself were worried. We are going at 7 o'clock. You came at 7:15 only for the consecration in the evening, which was supposed to begin at 5. What a wonderful episcopal ministry you have really contributed to the church in India, now as an advisor to the Pope himself, C9, to the Universal Church, to the church in Bombay, and to so many hearts. Your greatness is you make each and every one you meet feel like stars. The love, the affirmation, all that you give has really contributed to the church. This year, in a special way, also, you complete 10 years as a cardinal. In 2007, it was during the conference in Mumbai, Cardinal's appointment as cardinal was announced. Now, 10 years are already completed as a cardinal. We recall both these important events in your life. With regard to the Canon Law Society, you believed, perceived, and achieved. What is our duty is to carry on the torch that you have given to us. And when I said that we are not able to find foreign speakers so easily, then Cardinal, when he said, I will be there, then I said, you are my own professor, teacher, accomplished canonist. You should enlighten us, making the maximum use of your resources. We have dared to organize this conference under your leadership and guidance. We know how busy you are. Real love is not in the clutches of clock and calendar. You proved it. We all are busy. It all depends on the priority. For your love for the society, love for the canonists in India, in order to make them really ministers according to the heart of Christ, you have taken time. Yes, a different world cannot be created by indifferent people. You are never indifferent, kind, concerned, compassionate. For all that you are, Cardinal Ossi, hearty welcome to you. Yeah, we welcome him with a sapling which will be planted and grow in Pila. I am very happy to welcome the head of this particular church, Most Reverend Dr. Anthony Papasamy. The greatest truths are the simplest, and so are the greatest persons. The bee is more honored than other insects, not because it labors, but it labors for others. That is Bishop Anthony Papasamy. He was born in 1949, ordained a priest in 1976. He was first ordained consecrated bishop as the auxiliary of Madurai, and then he was appointed the first bishop of Tindigal in 2003. For about 12 years, he built the diocese. So many institutions for the developments of priests, religious, lay people, and every, I should not say every, and most of the institutions, structures, and speak volume for his real pastoral care. Recently, he has come as Archbishop of Madurai, a pastoral theologian who started as a philosopher. There has also qualification in spirituality, a bishop who prays, who is disciplined, such as Bishop Papasamy. It is a blessing that the Tamil Nadu Church presently has him as the leader of all the bishops, and then for his presence, for his love. When Cardinal Lossi told him, we are going to have our conference in Madurai, he said, welcome to you. All the assistance possible will be rendered, and with his kindness and simplicity, this bishop is amidst us is a great joy. Hearty welcome to you, Archbishop. Father Emmanuel looks so simple, but imagine he is the founder, director of this vast and well-equipped center. Sometimes I used to wonder what we have accomplished in the presence of people like Father Emmanuel, a Palatine who has his doctorate in pastoral theology in Germany, and then also served as minor seminary rector, secretary general of the whole congregation, Palatine congregation, and then presently continuing to be a director, and then Pillar Institute. Many people get it confused with Pillar Fathers. Palatine Institute for Laity, Leadership and Animation Research, Pillar, the short form. Such is his vision, imagination in order to serve the church. So many people have their programs here. Besides the laity, many dioceses I know have their retreat seminars here. Such is the way Father contributes. Kindness, his charism. It is a language which even the deaf can hear and blind can see. The beauty of the life doesn't depend on how happy you are, but how other people are happy because of you. Not only those who enter the center, all those who come into the life of Father Emmanuel go from here happier and more fulfilled. We are happy, Father Emmanuel, that you gave us place here, and we are going to enjoy your hospitality in the coming years. Hearty welcome to you. We are always proud in the Tamil Nadu Church about Father Xavier Arulraj, 37 years a priest, 28 years an advocate, founder, secretary of the legal cell of Tamil Nadu, senior counsel of Madras High Court. The hottest place in the hell is reserved, Dante says, for those who do not speak when they have to speak. Xavier Arulraj speaks for justice, for truth. He does not let the noise of other people's opinion drown out his own inner voice. We are indeed happy he is going to give the next talk, and for the Xavier Arulraj, hearty welcome to you. It was a great joy for me in a special way, though I was earlier so many years executive committee member and for a short time also secretary, to have a good team of office bearers. The Vice President, Reverend Father Kodudara, and then the Secretary, Father John Mendonça, and then the Treasurer, John Mohandas, and the Executive Committee members, Father Shaji German, and also Father John Abraham. We were good colleagues. We did not compete, but completed each other. The attitude and the aptitude of these members helped for the altitude of the Canon Law Society of India. Hearty welcome to you, dear members of the service team. My dear canonists of India, Let us all contribute to the growth and the excellence of the Church in India through the Canon Law Society of India. Your hard work, perseverance, and commitment and interest in updating is manifest by your presence here. I know you all traveled from far and wide with lot of difficulty, but it shows your love, your perseverance in updating and in continuing to contribute to the Church in India. Every shrub has the ability to be a burning bush and to offer the world an encounter with the transcendent. Each of you is a God carrier. Live and minister to establish the kingdom of God through the values enshrined in the Code of Canon Law. I welcome each and every one of you and all other collaborators of Father Emmanuel and all those in some way or other contribute to this conference. Thank you. Wish you a very, very meaningful and enriching conference. Thank you.